This is the Rising Stars.
It's time for the junior welterweight.
Now the Rising Stars is promoted by AC Boxing Promotion and sanctioned by the Namibia Professional Boxing and Wrestling Control Board. And now we move on to our fourth fight for the night, which is a junior lightweight scheduled for 6 rounds. Our referee for this fight is Patrick Estazen. Our judges are Ricky Chavala, Moses Dawana, and Judge Emmanuel Franz.
As we wait for the fight to commence, this is going to be junior welterweight. Yet another interesting fight ahead of us.
Esther Kamati is our timekeeper, and our ring doctors are Dr. Nafta Nathaniel and Dr. Arthur Bukusa.
Some familiar faces in the audience.
Yeah, Ashwin, in this next junior welterweight fight over 6 rounds, we've got Robert Ndalelwa. 2 fights, 1 victory, 1 loss, versus Joseph Johannes. According to the program, it's his pro debut, but we're not sure. I have to hear from the ring announcer if that is a fact or not.
Absolutely.
We've got Patrick Estazen in the ring as the referee for this 4th fight of the night. And yes, just waiting for the boxers to appear from the dressing room.
As we prepare to continue this fight, Josie Joss is preparing to introduce the boxers.
And now calling on to
And
the
here
ring,
he
the
goes.
fighter fighting out of the blue corner, Petson Mutengwa.
So we just heard Josie Joss introduce Patson Mutengwa, which should mean he's facing Zakaria Lucas. And these are some records to talk about here. Patson Mutengwa says 9 fights, 1 win, 8 losses. Zakaria Lucas, very different. 28 fights, 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw.
Zakaria Lucas.
Zakaria Lucas with a much better record at this stage.
This is the Rising Stars, and our next fight is a junior lightweight 6-rounder, and our referee for this fight is Patrick Estazen. And our judges are Ricky Chabalala, Moses Dawana, and Emmanuel Franz. And now introducing the boxer fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black and white trunks, weighing at 61.8 kg, fighting out of Studio X Boxing Club with a professional fighting record of 9 fights, 1 win and 8 losses. All the way from Peru, Zimbabwe, it's Benson Raspacho Mutemba. And now introducing
All right.
fighting out of the red corner, wearing camouflage trunks, weighing in at 60.6 kgs, fighting out of the AC boxing gym with a professional fighting record of 25 fights, 25 fights and
28 fights, 25 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. 17 knockouts. That is incredible.
It's none other than Zakaria Desert Storm Lucas. Boxers to the center.
Lots of support for Zakaria Lucas. Patson Mutengwa coming from Gweru, a relatively small town in Zimbabwe, here to represent Studio X, as Zakaria Lucas does his best representing his stable AC boxing.
Yeah, Ashwin, Lucas, a vastly experienced fighter in comparison to Mutengwa. I'll say this is going to be a very uneven contest.
I would say so too. 9 fights and 1 win for Mutengwa, next to 28 fights and 25 wins for Zakaria Lucas. Says we have an underdog situation.
But let's see what Mutengwa can deliver here tonight.
Oh, a knockdown in the first round.
I mean, Lucas was a world title contender at one stage in his career. Mutengwa down there in the first round. Desert Storm, not an easy fighter to face. A lot of experience, 25 fights, 28 fights, 25 wins, only 2 losses and 1 draw on his CV. That makes him a very dangerous boxer. Mutengwa a bit taller than Desert Storm. Desert Storm in the camouflage green and gold trunks. Mutengwa in the black and white. Desert Storm throwing a punch there to his midriff.
Some assertiveness there from Patson Mutengwa.
Mutengwa's left hand hanging very, very low. He must protect himself. He's turning his head away from Desert Storm as well. That is not the way to go. Left hook there. Down on one knee.
Mutengwa is
And
out.
got a technical knockout.
Let's have a look at that
First
replay.
round. Mutengwa not up to Desert Storm's power, hitting power there. Technical knockout in the first round of this junior lightweight fight between Zakaria Lucas and Patson Mutengwa from Zimbabwe. Yeah, Ashwin, our next fight should be between Afeni Nagashaya and Nikanor Alwindo in a lightweight division. 61.4 kilos. Negashea with 5 fights, 5 victories. Alvindo 6 fights and 6 losses. Looks like an uneven contest as well that we're going to have here, but let's see if they stick to the program.
That was an overmatch. I'm not sure how they decided to have these two fighters fight, but Patson Mutengwa traveled from Zimbabwe with 9 fights and 1 win and 8 losses to face a man who had 28 fights and 25 wins. Yes, of course, it is an exhibition, but I think Zakaria Lucas could have used a little more competition in this one, because the experience showed, the technique showed. You saw how low down Patson's left arm was throughout the fight, and it didn't last very long. And even the knockdown, a little questionable. I wouldn't be surprised if he mostly got winded, if that was mostly just him being tired, because the hits did not feel that definitive. Yeah, good win for Zakaria Lucas. I would have loved to see him work harder for it.
Yeah, Ashwin, I'm feeling sorry for Patson there. Giving up in the first round with a technical knockout. A little work for Mr. Patrick Elstreisen. Referee, let's hear about from the ring announcer.
Of the first round, we have a winner by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, adding on to his 29 fights and 25 wins, this is his 26th win and his 18th knockout. Zakaria Lucas! And the champ wants to say something.
Good evening, everybody.
Zakaria Lucas wanted to give some words. I wonder what's on his mind.
First of all, my father, Paris David Moses, if you are around here, can you please come in the ring, please? First of all, I want to say thanks to everybody, for all the beautiful fans, for all the beautiful fans that have been supporting me since day one. I started this career in 2001. Almost 2 decades in 1 year. And my nephew, special one friend Nangolo, is the year he was born, and today he's the main boss.
He talks about his nephew Flame Nangolo being born in 2001, the year that Zakaria started. And today he's the main fight.
My father here, the reason I started boxing is because of him. I saw him boxing from home. Then
An emotional moment for Zakaria Lucas.
he passed it to me, I passed it to friend Nangolo. That's why I say, this will be my last fight.
This was his last fight, he says.
All of Namibia fans.
Oh, Zakaria Lucas says his last fight.
Fighting international fight.
He says he's only going to be fighting international fights. This is his last fight in front of Namibian fans, and the people do certainly appreciate the man who now has 29 fights, 26 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Zakaria Lucas, the land of the brave, wishes you all the best, Desert Storm.